6:15 right now. And I'm at the Frank farm. This is becoming a annual pattern where I hear 0 turkeys. I haven't heard a single gobble yet. There were several different days last week when I got pictures in the morning, like 8:30ish, of a couple gobblers walking up and down this path I'm standing on. My camera's actually 25 yards behind me. So I figured, and every one of those photos, they're walking towards me from this way. So I figured these birds were probably roosting somewhere up in here. And historically, they've roosted. There's a big ridge that kind of runs north and south here, and they've roosted along that ridge up to the north. I'm probably 250, 300 yards from where I was assuming they would roost, but I haven't heard a single gobble. What I think I want to do is kind of work my way up this path a little ways and just set up, but I don't want to walk too far in case they are roosted up in here. There's no leaves on the trees yet, so it's wide open. I kind of walked in here in pitch black in the dark. And I've just kind of been standing in this one spot. This is kind of a high point. It kind of dips off on both sides of me and back behind me. So if there's a bird within a half a mile of me gobbling, I should hear him. We may get one gobbling yet. It's still early. I would bet these birds are still roosted. Probably just getting ready to fly down, if they're here. So I want to wait a little bit before I start moving up. And before I start calling, because there could be a tom roosted 100 yards up in front of me that I can't see, and if I start calling, he's gonna look right at me. So I'm just gonna kind of sit here. I'm gonna start calling here in a little bit. It's 7 o'clock right now. I'm gonna call a little bit and just see what happens. Sat up there and I was only sitting here for about 10 minutes. And I heard a bird gobble back behind me here. There's a big private pasture about 100 yards over the property line. That's where it sounded like he was. I'm gonna throw out a yelp. That was awesome. I mean, that's a good day right there. I hit this call. There's another, I think the Big Tom is still over here. I heard him gobble when all these jakes gobbled, and they came right up. They were down over the hill in front of me, and then they just circled right around and come right up the path right in front of me here, 10 yards. I thought about squeezing the trigger on them, but it was just a couple jakes, so they hung around down in here for a little bit, and I heard that Tom gobble again. So I think what I'm gonna do is drop down and work my way along this ridge up here and see if I can't get closer to that bird. Yeah, let's go. Let's go see. That bird gobbled off in there. So that's where I'm going. I'm gonna pop down in here. I crawled up here to where I last heard that Big Tom. It's gotta be that Big Tom I gobbled. I don't know if my camera picked it up, but I guess I'll see when I edit it, but I got a feeling he's down in these fields somewhere with a hen. I'm gonna call to him with something different. Down in there. Like that tree. Let's back up a little bit here. Alright guys, so I snuck up in here where I heard that big bird gobble. And I hit the pot call and he hammered. There's a private pasture down in there, about 150 yards out. That's probably where I think he's at. So what I did was back up. I found this big root wad. And I'm kind of at the crest of this hill, so if he does come in here, there's enough cover in here, and he's got to pop up over this hill to come find me. I just had a couple more birds come in. I think it was the same two jakes. If I'm being honest, I wasn't really paying attention, and their heads popped up right here in front of me at 25 yards. It's probably good that that happened, because the way the sun's hitting me, they may have seen the glare on my camera lens, because I'm pretty hidden in here with this stump and everything. But I think they saw the camera, or they may have saw my shotgun mic, which I thought about. Oh, here comes a deer. That was pretty cool. I just looked up and she was walking right into me. She got to about 20 yards here and kind of picked me out. I'm just sitting up here. I was talking about those turkeys. And the wind's blowing right that way, so I think she probably smelled me, got a whiff of me. I think those turkeys were the same two jakes that I called in over here earlier this morning, because there was only two of them. I know that big boy's in there. You know, that was probably a blessing in disguise, because if that mature tom came in here, he probably would have got me. So I'm happy that those jakes caught me, so I can kind of change my setup. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna circle around here and set up with the sun at my back so I got shadows and they don't catch this glare on my camera, because I really think that's what they caught. The sun's glaring right in at me where the direction the camera was pointed. So I'm gonna jump up here. I'm gonna walk back out to the main path, walk up maybe 200-300 yards, and kind of cut in, make like a circle, half circle, find a good spot to set up, and probably call the rest of the day. Maybe look for some mushrooms too, so stay tuned.